Hello friends, welcome back to another video. If you're new here, my name's Burgess and this channel is about painting and drawing. And if you're a beginner who wants to learn to paint or you just love to watch art, then this channel is for you. Now, I decided to teach myself the Hake brush painting, and in today's video I'm going to do another Hake brush painting. And again, just to see how I manage to control the water on the brush. So I've done the horizon line just under halfway up the paper, and I'm just going to wet down the paper, but very, very lightly, not too much. There we go. And now what I'm going to do is put various washes of colour in, and I'm going to start off with a little bit of just a bit of blue, ultramarine blue, right here, like that. And whilst that's wet, what I'm going to do is put a little bit of Payne's Grey. It's light washes in places. I want some white clouds to be seen as well. See the hair, this brush, these Hake brushes do shed quite a bit of hair. So we end up with hair all over the place, but this is one of the things about this brush. But if you ever take it up, you'll learn it does, and it can be quite frustrating. The one thing you should never really do is keep dipping the brush into water unless you absolutely have to. Now I want to put a bit more dark Payne's Grey into the sky. See, look, the hairs are coming off there. See, right there. Right there. See, I left some whites of the paper so that they are like the clouds. And I'm using the different sides of the brush, turning it over and things, so just to get a few different effects here. What I want to do is add a bit more blue to a few more spots in the distance here, like that. Like that. And now that's what I'm going to do with the sky, and I'm going to let it dry. So while it's drying, I want you to have a look at this. I've been growing something on my balcony, and it's growing really nicely. Take a look. Take a look while this dries. Okay, so we're back on our balcony, and I wanted to show you how the pineapple plant that I showed you in my, in a previous video, and the link to that is coming up shortly. I wanted to show you how much it has grown. It looks quite a bit different from the way it was before. As you can see that these crowns have shot up, and the plant has now doubled in size. It's actually 6 inches long. So it's pretty cool, huh? It's pretty cool. Let's just take another, maybe from another angle if we can. Oops, there we go. There it is from another angle here. How cool is that, huh? It's pretty nice, very pretty. So I just wanted to let you know how it was coming along. So let's go back to the painting. Let's hope that the sky has dried and we can carry on. Now that the sky is semi-dry, I'm going to put in some mountains in the back. So what I'm going to do is add different colors to this mountain, maybe a bit of red here and a bit of blue there, and just to get some variation in it. And what I'm going to do is just and that's all I'm going to do here. That's it, nothing more. Nothing more. And now, oh, we can actually add some landmass here. If you need to wet it, just dip the end of it into the paint. Just added a bit of green to that, because what I want is just to show a little bit of land in the sort of semi-distance there that the mountains are sort of resting on. And I'm going to add some blue to that too, just a little bit to darken it. Okay, I trimmed this brush just before I did this painting, and I'm not getting the devil's edge, but it's still a little bit difficult to control in terms of the water and things. I don't know what you think of this painting so far, but I'm not loving it. But mind you, I'm still sort of at the learning stage of using this brush. So now what I'm going to do is take some burnt sienna, neat, and what I'm going to do is just sort of slap it on sort of haphazardly here, like that. Well, not quite haphazardly, I'm sort of trying to get a sort of something going there, like this. I bet you're wondering what I'm doing here with this. It looks a mess, doesn't it? But, maybe not. This is the stage where paintings can look really bad. This one is not looking great to me at all. So just here like this. Some blue, ultramarine blue. And then on top of that, some black. Oh, I bet you're wondering what this is, huh? What is this mess that she's making? And it does look really bad. Oh God, I wish I hadn't started it now. Anyway, it's too late now. It's what's done is done. Once one starts putting paint down, no turning back. Oops, daisy. Here we go. Okay. Now we're going to let this settle, or rather sit, for a few moments before I start. Yeah, you've guessed it. I'm going to be trying to scrape here while the paint is still sort of a little bit right. We're going to be trying to scrape, and now I don't know how this is going to turn out. I think it could be done now. I don't know. Let's have a look, see if I can do it now, if it's going to move. So what I'm trying to create here is, I don't know whether it looks like it to you, but a little wall, part of a wall that goes off that way. Okay, so this is my wall. Some of the paint back to make it look like it's cracks and things in the wall. Like this, and I'm just using a piece of plastic card for this. Okay, that's done. No more. Just going over the top here. And now what I want to do is go back to the Hake brush, and what I'm going to try, now I don't know how this is going to be managed, if I'm going to be able to do it, but is to put a tree along this line here. And for this I'm going to use a bit of burnt umber, sorry, not burnt, I keep saying burnt umber, but I mean the same mix of burnt sienna and ultramarine blue. And let's see if this works, because I'm doing it right on top of this now, and I'm hoping that it won't make much of a difference, and it will work. I'm going to do a small little trunk behind it. Just going to darken the one in the front a bit more here. Just a bit more like that. And in with the plastic card, I'm just going to scrape out some grasses here, and try and scrape out, this is going to be difficult, I'm not sure if I'm going to manage this, but try and scrape out the side like that, and then the same on this side. Try. Like that. And now with the rigger, one thing you can't do is use, your paints have to be fairly soft to be able to paint with the Hake brush. And your rigger needs to be a bit more wet. Weird thing about this. Back in like that. Back to the Hake brush, and this time I'm just going to wash it out a little bit and then wipe it clean. And what I want to do is wipe it clean again, take my this brush is shedding an awful lot of hair. It's ridiculous, but there's nothing wrong with the brush when it does shed the hair. This is just what it does, apparently. Unfortunately, more like unfortunately, but that's the way these Hake brushes are. They do shed a horrendous amount of hair. Apparently they stop shedding at some point, but I don't know when that's going to be. Mind you, I've only just started using this brush, so maybe it will eventually stop shedding. I use a mixture of ultramarine blue and burnt sienna again, and a bit of black. I want to do something with that in a minute. We have a little pole there. And then in with the rigger, I'm going to wait for that to dry off a little bit before I add anything else, but I can put in some lines that sort of go off the page a little. Scrape out some things here like this, a little bit, and do some scraping here. Using the side of the brush now just for a bit of my brush work. The color I'm using here is a deep green with a bit of burnt sienna added to it. The deep green is from the Staedtler range. Put a bit of foliage on that tree. Then I'm going to take the card and try and scrape out the side of this lamp as well, like that. And now I'm going to put a little bird in. No, I forgot to buy. I forgot to bring my my micro pen, so I'm going to use a brush, the rigger, and I'm not sure I can manage this because I'm not really steady with my hands when it comes to a rigger. Not a lot of artists are, but let me just try it anyway. Just if I ruin this painting, I'll be very, very upset. But let's try it. Yeah, okay. Let me put one more along there, and he's sort of flying all over the place. Okay, so here we are. My I think my third attempt at the Hake brush painting. Let me know what you think in the comment section. If you liked it, do consider giving it a thumbs up. And if you didn't, then tell me that as well. Please leave a comment in the comment section telling me what you think of my painting, if you want to, that is. And do consider subscribing to my channel. Thank you very much for watching, for tuning in, and I do hope to see you next time. Thank you very much. Have a great day.